at my side, and of all who assembled within those walls, that I was the hope and the pride. I had riches all too great to count, and a high ancestral name, but I also dreamt, which pleased me most, that you loved me still the same, that you loved me still the same, that you loved me still the I dreamt that suitors sought my hand, that knights upon bended knee, and with vows no maiden's heart could withstand, they pledged their fate to me. And I dreamt that one of that noble host came forth my hand to claim, but I also dreamt, which charmed me most, that you loved me still the same, that you loved me still the same, that you loved me still the
Cybergirl, come home to me. Cybergirl, come home to me. Cybergirl, come home. Yeah, you're mine. Oh, Cybergirl, so hard to find. Cybergirl, you hack my mind. Oh, Cybergirl, Cybergirl, you're right in time, 'cause I'm coming back online. Yeah, you're mine. Oh, Cybergirl, so hard to find. Cybergirl, you hack my mind. Oh, Cybergirl, Cybergirl, you're right in time, 'cause I'm coming back online.
Hello. Good evening. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can say good evening. I haven't done a night stream. It's only 3:40 p.m. But it's late. It's late in here. Hello, hello. Hold on. I have to get everything situated because I'm on the one little screen and it makes everything so strange. Okay, let me turn this down just slightly. The little music. And then I hope everybody's day's been wonderful. I'm just getting all this sorted out. This feels right. And our recipe, today we are making the cinnamon ornaments, homemade cinnamon ornaments. I have a recipe right here. I have to make everything small because I'm only on the one little monitor. I don't know how people do this with one monitor. Okay, I have it up. Perfect. So, today's game plan is we're gonna make the here. I feel like you can't hear me. For some reason, the mic feels so low compared to how I usually have it. The setup's just slightly different than usual, I think. I feel. I'm just gonna pull it over. Okay, that feels better. That feels way better. Okay. Now I feel like I'm screaming. Okay, game plan. We are going to make the ornaments. We have to have our oven preheated at 200. It's a slow Fahrenheit, so whatever that is Celsius. So it's a slow cook. And we are going to make the ornaments, pop in the oven. They take about 2 hours to cook. So while those are baking, we're gonna do our third day for our 12 days of soup, day 3, and then we're just gonna chit chat until the ornaments are done. And then they'll have to cool before you can hang them, but as long as they're cooked, that's all that matters. Oh, that reminds me, I have to have a straw. So these are what you should have for the recipe, and I posted it in my Discord, but just in case, for anybody that's not in the Discord, you have to go ahead and have cinnamon, of course, and then applesauce. And I would just say unsweetened would probably be best, so you're not sticky, but whatever works. And then a straw. And that's literally all you need, besides, of course, a measuring cup and a bowl, etc. But the straw is and cookie cutters. The straw is to pop the hole so you can use thread or twine or something, ribbon, whatever, to hang on to the tree as your ornaments. So that's all that you need. We're gonna get started on that now, and then about our day later. But so far, get your drink, get your cozy drink. I have lavender tea. It's just my favorite. I just love lavender tea. There's something about it. It's just so soothing. I think this also has ashwagandha in it as well. It makes me relaxed. And with all these grays popping in, I need to relax. I hope everybody's Tuesday? What's today's date? Tuesday. I hope everybody's Tuesday. Happy Christmas Eve for anybody that celebrates. I don't, but I like being festive. I like festivities, so happy Christmas Eve. I hope everybody, and if you have the ability to watch Friends, go ahead and find that episode, watch the episode, enjoy it. It's the only day we can talk about it, the only day we can say it. I love Phoebe. Okay, before I get distracted, hi to my sister Regan, hi to Luna, hi to Elias, hi to Freya, hi to any little babies in my family watching. Hello all babies. I love you all. Let's get started, because of how long these are gonna bake for, we cannot get distracted with yapping. The recipe is right here. Hold on. Where did it go? Right here. It says it's an easy bake cinnamon ornament, only 2 ingredients, and I hope it's easy. So we're gonna need 3/4 cup of applesauce, and then 1 or 1 1/4 cup of ground cinnamon. They said about 2 bottles, cookie cutters, straw, and then twine, etc. Now, right now, you won't need the twine because, as I said, when they're done baking, we're gonna let them cool, which I'm not gonna let them cool on stream because it's gonna take a while because they're gonna be thick. So that will just be for your own time. When they're cooled, you can go hang them. So preheat the oven to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure it's preheated. Mine's already going. We want to mix 1 cup of cinnamon and the applesauce in a small mixing bowl. The mixture will be soft, but add more cinnamon a little at a time until it's not too sticky and we can form a ball. Okay, make sure your hands are clean. I just washed mine. Make sure they're clean. We're not eating these, but you still don't want gunk and dirt in your ornaments. These cinnamon ornaments, I made one of these as a young child, and my parents had hung it on the tree until I moved out, and it still smells so strongly of cinnamon. It's a sustainable, plastic-free, glass-free ornament that you can make, and it will literally last, I think, forever. is what it feels like to me. So we need 3/4 cup of applesauce, but we're gonna do the cinnamon first, so it doesn't stick. And they want a whole cup of cinnamon, which makes sense because it's a cinnamon ornament. So you're gonna take, oh, I forgot, you can't see me if I'm right here. So I'm gonna put it right here. The bowl's right here. 1 cup of cinnamon. Oh, they weren't lying. They weren't lying. They said about 2 bottles. They meant every word. So now we know 1 bottle of ground cinnamon is 5 ounces and 2/3 of a cup. We want 8 ounces and throw that right in here. Boom, 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 boom. Good to go. And the applesauce. And they said what? 3/4 of a cup of applesauce that we want to put in here. So I'm going to just throw it in, honestly. 3/4. Woo! Not 3/4, but I'm gonna dump this back in because there's cinnamon. It's only cinnamon. And if you don't know, cinnamon is an applesauce. So don't be upset by it. Okay, that's about 3/4. Throw that in. We have our little scraper. Get it out. Okay. Now we're going to mix it. Keep the cinnamon on hand because like they said in this little recipe, it says that it's going to be a little runny to start, and you're going to want to keep adding more cinnamon to make it less sticky and less runny. So keep the cinnamon nearby. We're going to stir. The consistency, they said, should be not too sticky and you can form a ball. This is my first time ever making these. Like, I made it as a kid, but I was at like a craft fair or something, and they pretty much do it for you. Like, they have everything measured out. Like, they have the dough already made for the most part, I believe. They just have you like shape it and make you feel like you did something. But as an adult making it, you actually are responsible for everything. So, yeah, we have to be careful. And we're just gonna want to stir, 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 stir. Ooh, you see all that powder getting in my face? Whoop! Oh my goodness. And I have some background music. I'm hoping it's not too loud. I'm not ever good at gauging the music, but it should have fireplace. It should be a winter cabin, galore, cozy, wonderful. The worst part about this is we're gonna have to touch it with our hands. Get my mix it. I'm actually gonna set it down and mix it because I can't get up in there when I'm standing like with it in the air. Oh yeah, much better, much better. You know what's crazy is I almost feel like it needs more applesauce, but I just have to stir it a little bit better, I think. And they want us to add more cinnamon to this too. Crazy that is. Also, I know this is not my usual time I stream. I like streaming during the day because it fits my schedule. I'm usually like really busy at night. But today we had a little wonky day because my cat's being a little wonky. So I had to monitor her. And I just didn't feel comfortable being distracted on stream until my husband got home to watch her. So that's why I started a little random. Oh, this is such a random time. But the evening/night streams might be more common when I start university because a lot of my classes are going to be during the day. And my instruction that I'm not sure how long the classes are going to last for. Typically they're between 1 to 3 hours for the lecture, and then also of course whatever coursework or homework, whatever they might want to do and give me. So night streams actually might become more common, which is weird because I like it being light and bright, and the darkness, because you'll see behind me this window, I keep it closed because the glare is crazy when I'm streaming. I keep it open when I'm not streaming. But you'll see as the stream goes on, that's just gonna go I'm trying to find, because I'm inverted, that's gonna go completely dark, that little crack right there. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, this is the texture that we have right now. Let's see like what texture that actually is. Let's see. Oh, okay. You know what's crazy is it really doesn't feel all that sticky. Like they were really complaining. This isn't sticky, it's not sticking to my hand. And it says, let's pull that recipe back up. It says, mix the 1 cup of cinnamon, the applesauce, and it will be soft, but add more cinnamon a little at a time. And okay. So they want me to add more cinnamon, even though it doesn't need it. Okay. Well, okay. First off, let's dust right on here because we're gonna be that wasn't really a dust. We're gonna be just add a little bit more to the bowl. We're gonna be rolling it and shaping it with our cookie cutters. Dust a smooth surface, dust the top of the ball, and get ready to roll the dough. Roll it out evenly, and then cut the shapes with the cookie cutters, and then it's ready to go. Well, we do have to poke it with the straw to make sure that we get the hole to put the twine in, or our ribbons. It's whatever you have. I have twine, I don't have ribbons. But thrift stores around this season will sell ribbons and stuff, or like Christmas tree ribbons, or also like real ribbons that you can make yourself into the shape of like bows and stuff for the tree. Always try to thrift before full-blown shopping, because like going to a store, the thrift store will likely have what you need for much cheaper, obviously. And a lot of people will sometimes buy things and not even use it and then give it to a thrift store. And so if you get a good find, you won't even have to worry about the issue of, oh, this is too used. I'm gonna add more cinnamon because although it's not sticking, it does feel a little wet, and I'm not sure if that's what we want. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be a little on the drier side or if it's meant to be on the more wet side. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I'm really excited about our soup for the day. The last 2 soups have not been good. We had our potato leek soup yesterday, which was inedible. And the first day we had the bean and pasta soup, which was delicious, but the issue is the instructions on the box it said that it called for only a cup of water to cook it with. There was no broth at all by the time it cooked. So we've learned to not read the instructions on the box, and I think the soups will get way better moving forward. Let's feel the dough. This feels like, let's see if we can roll it in a ball. I haven't rolled in a ball. Honestly, I think we're good. It's not sticking at all. Like, that's just cinnamon, but it's not sticking. The dough itself isn't sticking. Wow, all you need is cinnamon and some applesauce. And we have ornaments. It smells so good. Like, do I add more cinnamon just so it can smell better? Let's see. Because it said... And, okay, we definitely used it's a 1 cup, 1 1/4 cup. So we definitely used the 1/4 already. Perfect. So, the thing is we actually want to shape this into a big, not small balls, but a big glob. Because, my jacket's falling. Because we want to roll it all together like cookie dough. Oh, speaking of cookie dough, tomorrow we are baking cookies together, but I like cookie dough to set in the fridge for 24 to 48 hours. So we're not going to make the cookie dough on stream. Instead, pre-make your cookie dough, put it in the fridge, and then we will bake cookies tomorrow. And chit chat. Hi, Orange. Yes, we're going to bake them tomorrow. So pre-make your mix if you want to bake along with me. Mine is in the fridge, marinating. Just if any bakers know that cookies have to sit in the fridge to like marinate because it really brings out the flavor. So ours is in the fridge marinating, and we're just gonna pop it in the oven, chit chat tomorrow. Tomorrow is not gonna be a very long stream at all because tomorrow I'm extremely busy. My best friend and I are going to be making ceviche, and then also we're going to make tamales to enjoy for Christmas Day, which I don't celebrate, but they do. So we are going to be doing that together. And so all day tomorrow I'm going to be cooking. But because I'm not comfortable with having kids on the stream, because I don't want to show any children's faces online, I'm not going to stream it. So I'm just going to stream me baking the cookies. We're going to talk a little bit. Maybe we'll read a little short story, a short Christmas story. This is what it looks like so far. And then, but I will show you guys the results on Discord of how the tamales and the ceviche comes out. The ceviche always comes out delicious. This will be our first year making tamales though, from scratch. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. So this is the big old glob, and that's everything. The bowl's empty. And now, I am going to put a little bit of cinnamon on top of this big old blob right here, just because it's really feeling a little wet. I know you can't really see, but it's right here. Put a little bit on top. But I figured making cookies tomorrow on stream would be perfect because it's Christmas Eve for those that celebrate. So everybody needs to put out the cookies for Santa. So freshly make it, and then Santa will love them. You're supposed to have a rolling pin, but I don't. So I'm squeezing it out and spreading it. And that works for me. I'm not worried about it. Okay. Perfecto. I hope you all had a wonderful day, and I hope you guys ate something for the day. So this is using the ground cinnamon. Any that you want. I just got this cheap cinnamon because expensive cinnamon is for cooking with. This is baking, and it's going on our tree. So I don't want to use the good quality expensive cinnamon. Just any old ground cinnamon that you need. or that you can find or have, easy peasy. All you need, 2 ingredients. You just need applesauce and you need ground cinnamon, and that's it. This is going wonderfully and way easier than those dog treats that we made the other day. This is way easier. And I kind of want the edges to be more even, so I'm just going to use the spatula. Because if I had a rolling pin, this would be better. I'm going to show you up close before I do my cookie cut. And I'm not going to use like an alternate method to roll it out. I'm just going to keep it like this. Let's wash your hands real quick because look at all the cinnamon. And then I'm going to show you guys up close, and then we're going to get cookie cutters. Which ironically enough, no, I don't have any Christmas themed cookie cutters, but I have cookie cutters, and that's all that matters. And plus, not everything has to be Christmas themed just because it's going on the tree. It's why people have different types of ornaments. All different kinds of shapes. Hi Kayla, welcome in. Welcome in. We just made our dough, our fake dough for our ornaments. So this is what it looks like. It would be, like I said, it would be much smoother if I had a rolling pin. And yes, I could use a different type of bottle in lieu of the rolling pin. I'm not going to. So this is what we have. Now, if you roll it out, you probably get more ornaments if you roll it out a little bit more. But I kind of like when they're thicker and not so thin. So this is perfect for me. When I was a kid when I made this in a little crafts event thing, it was thick like this. And maybe that's why it's lasted so long. My parents have the ornament, but it lasts. I mean, yeah. It's easier than purchasing a rolling pin. Even though once you use it a few times, the random objects, you're like, man, I should really get a rolling pin. But then you just don't. Because it's just like, why? I don't want to. Okay. These are our little cookie cutters. I got them from years and years ago. I got them from a Japanese dollar store. So I have Minnie Mouse ears, a unicorn. This looks like cinnamon roll, I think. This is cinnamon roll. And I have Hello Kitty. And fun fact, Hello Kitty is my birthday twin. She was born on the same day that I was born. Not the same year, though. Hello Kitty. Oh. Now, which one do I want to start with? Oh, I also have a heart. Maybe I'll do a heart. Oh, and I have a... Well, I gotta be careful. Okay, I'll use the small heart because if I use this big one, I run out of complete space on my... I'll be out of dough. Now, I could make more dough. That's the thing. But this recipe, you use an entire bottle of this little cinnamon. So I do have a little less than half of this left. So I would have to tap into my good cinnamon, which I don't want to do. And this will be enough. You're not supposed to make enough ornaments to fill your tree up. I mean, you can. But this is meant to be just like a couple to spread around, and it will make your area and it will make your space smell like cinnamon. And so if you like that, but if you don't like cinnamon, then don't do this. Because even though it's dried out and hanging, it for years and years, the one that I made as a kid on my parents' tree, every time it's up, if you're in the area, you could smell the cinnamon. So I love it. We're gonna do this one first. Little heart. I'm just going to, oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, this is a disaster. It didn't pop up like I expected it to. After cutting it with the cookie. I'm going to show you guys what it came out. Hopefully, I can show you guys without it being ruined. This is feeling a little damp. Gonna lock in. want to break him because he's fragile. But our first one. Okay, this is so cute. What I didn't think through is we have to put a little hole in it to hang, so we can hang with a. It's a straw. So this is a chopstick. Wait, where are my straws? Is that a straw? What the heckies? Oh, found them. They were hidden. They were hidden. This is a straw. We're going to. I'm gonna put it on the sheet, and I lightly oiled this baking sheet. I'm gonna put it on, and I'm going to remove a little hole. Just using this, I'm just gonna poke it through, so it gives us a space to put our thread and our twine or ribbon through. It's gonna ruin the shape of the part, but that's okay. I got it. Yes, you can't see, but I got it. There's a little hole. See? Right there. Perfect. Okay, so that actually kind of changes the game plan because I remembered that you have to make a hole in whatever you do. So I might change. Oh, also this is all tore up. So I'm gonna flatten it out. Can I just use this to flatten it? No, we have to use our hands. We're just gonna use our hands. And then after this, and we're done, we're gonna put it in the oven. We'll do our soup, and we'll just chit chat and hang out while it bakes. It should take about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to bake, I believe, at 200 degrees. And the reason why we do it for 200 degrees instead of higher is because if you do it at a higher temperature, it will just burn it. Hello? Okay. I have my something to drink. It will just burn it instead of cook it, and that's not what you want. My something to drink. Uh-oh. I got cinnamon on it. It's okay. The good thing about this is it's just applesauce and cinnamon, so it's not toxic at all. Okay. Let's move this. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect because every time we do it, we're pretty much going to ruin it over here. So maybe we'll do the unicorn. We're gonna try the unicorn. That's actually gonna take a big chunk of our guy. But how cute. How cute. Oh, it didn't stay in the cookie cutter. So now I have to, it's like, what's it called? What's that show called? Squid Games. See? Let me show you. It's like Squid Games. Because I have you can't, it's a whole thing of mush. Sorry. You see the outline, and I have to try to remove the other from the rest of it from the outline without ruining the shape. So far, I'm surviving. We did it. Sorry, I hit the mic while we're at it. We did it. Oh my god, this is adorable. Yes. I thought I messed something up, but I did not. But I'm gonna redo this so I can grab it off of the cutting board. Right. Okay, this is so cute. Look it. Oh, it looks like a horse. Instead of a unicorn, it's just straight. Like, I know you have the little unicorn form. It's just, oh my gosh. And oh, it's right here. Put it right here on the other side. Then you got to stick your whatever in it, your straw. I'll do it right here. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's adorable! Let's see how much space we have after that. Or how much dough we have after that hash. This one's messy. I thought the cookies were messy when I was kneading them the other day. No, this is it, the cinnamon is like dyeing everything, so be careful. Okay. Squish it down, squish it down. Which one do we want to do next? Maybe we'll try them. I don't think the mini has enough space for us though. The little mini ears, or it's Daisy's ears. It's somebody's ears. And I feel like there might not be enough space to hang it if I do. Maybe if I did it right here. Let's just try it. What's it gonna hurt if I try it? It won't hurt anybody. Ready? This one actually stuck in like I was hoping the other ones would. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come out. Oh, this one's being a little finicky. Okay, this one's not very cute. What is up with this one? This one is not cute at all. They look like butt plugs, two of them. Heck no. Heck no, we're not using that one. Oh my god. Okay, so I think we're just gonna have to run with more hearts is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run more hearts and yeah. I think the unicorn's a good one and done. One unicorn is good. Maybe I'll do this medium-sized heart. Because we actually have a lot more dough than... No, because also, it's not the issue that it looks like a butt plug. The issue is if I stick the straw in it to give it the space to put the twine through, it won't be big enough. The butt plug was too small. Isn't that a shame? Okay, so we're running a big heart. These are making a few. We're getting a whole haul. Okay. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. Pop it down. We gotta do the hole. The issue is there's already... Okay. Here. I think it worked. Yes. Look at our little... Look at them all. Our little collage of them. And I think we could still do like 2 or 3 more comfortably. So this is a great little event. Also, I know I didn't mention it, but I have an incense lit. I don't know if you guys have been seeing it smoking to cleanse us. It's almost gone now. To cleanse us because I ran out of the Palo Santo. I know. I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna invest in some more when I find a store that sells them, because it's been a while since I've been to the store that sold it. And with holiday season happening, oh man, things are crazy out there. I think I really like this heart. Okay. Up through. Oh, I love this. This is so fun. So fun, so easy, and very cheap, very affordable. Yay. Oh, oh. I thought it wasn't going to be enough. After I made it, I was like, yeah, absolutely. We're gonna maybe get like 1 or 2. No, we're getting up. We have 4 so far. I see probably maybe 3 in our future, possibly. I'm gonna do another big heart. You know what? If I have enough space, I'll do one more unicorn. Because that would make it 2 of each. If I have enough space to do the unicorn. This is the big heart. This is so cute. Boom. Let's see. Fingers crossed that I can shape this into the unicorn. Because it might be the perfect amount. This is all that I have left. Roll it up. Roll it up and re-flatten it out is what I want to do. Also, I saw there's a new, you know, when we did Fierce to Fathom, there's a new, not the Fierce, sorry, my bangs are, I have a hair on my forehead. It's not my bangs, I have a hair. You see? Oh, dang, flat it. I need my hands to be washed. It's not Fierce to Fathom, it's a different game. And it's just like Fierce to Fathom, where they took real events and they made a game out of it. So we're going to be playing that the next time. Maybe after the 12 Days of Yule event, possibly. I'm not sure if I would, yeah, likely after. But I'm looking forward to, as soon as I heard, I was like, yeah, I have to play that. I think it's going to work. It did. We had enough. Oh my gosh. Gets a little hole. We'll do it right. Boom. Here. I'm gonna wash my hands. We're gonna got cinnamon all over them. Ooh, man. Thankfully, I don't think the cinnamon actually stained anything. And then after I wash my hands, I can get the hair on my face. Something's up. I'm gonna get a paper towel. Okay, perfect. Much better now. I was feeling it on my forehead. I was like, what's happening? This is what we have. And technically, I don't have enough space, but technically, we might have been able to, if we do one more, hold on, I actually might be able to do one more. I'm not gonna waste it. I'll just do it. Let's see. If we really can, that would be awesome. Yes, we can. We can do another of the little baby part. Let me make sure it's spread enough. We'll just do one more of these guys. And then technically, if I'm being honest, we still have enough that we could do. We have another one. I'll throw that little guy right here next to this other part. Boom. And then we have enough to maybe should I just do one of the butt plugs? But okay, I'll do the butt plug, but I won't put a hole in it to hang. I will just have it as like on the counter decoration. We might have enough to make another butt plug if I'm being honest. Completely honest. Oh, it broke. Dang it, hold on. I have to redo it. It broke. Hi, Joe. We're making cinnamon ornaments right now. Welcome in. Welcome in. Homemade cinnamon ornaments. Right now, I have like they're either daisy ears or Minnie Mouse ears, but they look like it looks like a butt plug when you put it on the dough. So we're making a butt plug one real quick. And then these are gonna go into the oven. let's see. Please don't break. The butt plug talk has summoned you. You know how it goes. You have to be summoned somehow. This is what we have. There, nope, it will fall if I do it like that. This, oh, hold on, there's a little piece of butt. There. See, doesn't it look a little butt pluggy? Like 2 butt plugs, doesn't it? I think if you cut it in half, it would be a butt plug. Yeah, it does. Now, oh, right there in the middle. So cute. You've been working nights? Oh, nights are horrible. I'm sorry you've been stuck working nights. Yeah, we've been, so I don't remember how long, or like what you missed. I've noticed you've been gone. I don't know what you missed though, but we finished Outlast 1. We finished the DLC of Outlast, Whistleblower. I played some Sims. We did like a music day where we all listened to music together. I've been reading. We read A Christmas Carol and finished it, and now we're reading Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. We haven't finished that yet. And then I did a couple cooking streams. Were you here for the cooking streams? I did both Fierce to Fathom cooking streams, the casserole and then the fish dinner. Yeah, I feel like you've been gone a while. Yeah, I was like, it's been awfully quiet. I'm throwing these in the oven. We're good to go. So from the amount that we had, which was 1 cup of the applesauce and 1 1/4 cups of the ground cinnamon, this is how many that we got. And based off of the cookie cutters that I used, obviously it's likely you guys would probably use like holiday themed. I just didn't have any and I was gonna buy any just for this. Plus these are really cute. So we're gonna pop them in the oven, 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna pop them in for a minute. So, and we poked a hole with a straw. We poked a hole in all of them so we could put our twine in it and be able to hang it like an ornament. Pop it in the oven and let them bake away slowly for 2 hours. Okay. So we're gonna be baking this for 2 hours. Pop them in. Put a timer. Two hours. Okay. 2 runs of nights. Yeah, because I felt like on your days off, I'm rewashing my hands again. I don't know why, but I just felt like I had to. I feel like on your days off, your week off, I felt like it wasn't a week off. I don't know if you even had any days off, did you? It doesn't feel like it. Let's do a little cleanup. And the cleanup means I'm gonna put everything away. My inhaler. I feel like it's kind of going. It's going soft. It's not as strong in my nose anymore. Oh no. Kind of stayed on a night run, so I stayed up playing. Yeah. Hey. I think you made the right decision there. I didn't use this one. I used all of these. Throwing them in the sink, but there was 2 I didn't use. A gremlin, yeah. You're like, no, don't talk to me for 3 weeks. Don't talk to me. I get that. Let's put everything away. But I'm glad you're here now. No matter for however long, I'm glad you're actually here. And if you're off, I'm glad that you're off. You deserve a break. Oh, I don't have space. I'll just put it right here. For anybody that plays Fortnite, have you guys been playing the new season? Also, have you guys been doing the Fortnite Lodge where you get a free something? It started on the 18th and it's long. But you get free stuff, a free present every day, but you have to remember to log on. I missed like 3 days. Oh, I can't believe it. You're going to work? Oh, tragic. Yeah, eat, eat, eat. Are you eating it now or are you taking it to go for lunch for work? So I'm just throwing everything in the sink. 10 straight nights? Is it because of the holiday or is it because whatever you're doing just calls for that? Because that sounds horrible. Alright, that's away as well. My applesauce. Lunch. What else? You just have. Do you just have chicken for lunch or do you have sides as well? And how long are your shifts? Oh, the incense is gone. It faded away. Perfecto. We cleaned up our space. If you do it on a cutting board, no mess at all. Like, I have nothing to clean except for the dishes. But there was only a couple dishes, too. So, needed coverage, so it's all overtime. Oh, because it's the holidays. 12-hour shifts and an hour drive to work and another hour back. Yeah, that commute's crazy, I know. Isn't that so frustrating? That because people are requesting time off because of the holidays, that your holidays are screwed now to cover for them. Like, that makes me so frustrated. If that happened to me, I would just make sure I, in advance, took off, like, for the next years. I'm not available these 2 weeks. I'm not available, sorry. Sucks to be you guys. Okay. Our 12 Days of Soup Advent calendar. We did day 1, we did day 2, we're on day 3. Let's see what we get. And let's hope, fingers crossed, it's good today. They have not been very tasty or delicious. 3x pay. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that sounds worth it. Okay, maybe I changed my mind. That kind of sounds worth it. Hey. What's happening up in here? This box is a little wonky. Hey. Organic spice red lentil soup. I love lentil soup. But I love when I make it homemade. I love soup when it's homemade. Getting them off of these little packets kind of, they're not very good, but we're holding out hope for this one. You get that for 2 days because they count Christmas Eve too. Nice. Okay. That's some money. That would make it all worth it for me. Oh, I know you can't see, but it's the red lentil soup, organic red lentil soup. And so let's see the instructions for this one. We're not gonna follow it, but we're just gonna see if it's a stovetop or a boiling, like just water. So this was a red lentil soup. Okay, 10 minutes to make the red lentil soup. And they say 1 cup of water. Okay, we're not doing that. So, 10 minutes. And we'll get our little trusty from our dollar store. Oh, it's already set for 10 minutes because of the other one. Well, I'm glad you're at least getting a paycheck that's worth your constant time. Because you have been working nonstop. It's horrible. This is our bowl for our soup. Let us. I'm just gonna rinse this real quick. It's clean, but because it's been sitting there, I want it. And then I think what I want to do is add some vegetable stock instead of water. Because that's what I would do if I made soup. Like, I wouldn't use water. I would use stock or broth. I think that's the mistake here, is we're listening to the box instructions, and the box instructions are not smart. Also, they claim that this is a serving size for 2. In what world? It's because this is imported from Italy. And those Italians, they don't be eating. Like the real, I'm Sicilian. We be eating, but the real, like the Italians, not the Sicilians, they're like the French. They do not eat like hefty amounts. They just eat a lot throughout the day. Yes. I'm trying to think of what I was supposed to do. Okay. Well, I'll keep this out just in case so we can remember what we have. And then I'm going to add some vegetable broth. And it said 1 cup. I'm not listening. I'm not doing 1 cup. Because that's how it got ruined last time. Was listening to the 1 cup. Oh. It's not opening for me. Why is it not opening? Oh. Okay, I got it. It's being weird. Strange. I got it. It's like trickling, like pee. Can you see? Can you see it trickling? I measured with my heart. Definitely not a cup. I think in here is 3 cups, and I definitely used more than half just now. And I'm gonna keep it out too, just in case. Because what is the worst thing that's gonna happen? It's going to be soupy, like how a soup should be. I'm not upset by it. Oh, weird. Oh, so wait, hold on. Strange. So this is saying 5 minutes on here. That it takes 5 minutes to cook. But on the box it says 10 minutes. They really need to figure some things out. They seriously gotta figure. Wait, do you put the water in here? No. So we're gonna let that cook. Day 3, we have our little timer going, though it still needs to boil. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And now we just wait. We wait for the soup to be done, and we wait for the ornaments to be done. And the house smells so delicious. If you're making these alongside of me as well, or if you're watching the VOD and you're gonna make it in the future, but in real time for you, your house is gonna smell delicious if you like cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, then you're a little screwed. You're out for the count. But if you do like cinnamon, delicioso. And like I said, I love cinnamon, and specifically using cinnamon in the simmer pots too. It just makes your house smell so festive, because your brain automatically correlates cinnamon with the holidays or fall or winter, because that's kind of like Mr. I know. It's this ongoing thing, because for some reason Mr. Blue is pinned to not like cinnamon, but every time we say that to him, he says he likes cinnamon. So it's like this weird ongoing joke that we all have, because for some reason he does but doesn't hate cinnamon, and I have no idea. I have no idea what the truth is, but it smells delicious. And you add in some other smells to some other herbs, or like star anise and clove and oranges, and have that simmer pot with the cinnamon. It smells so good. So this is what I don't like, is because it's pre-made, they're having me boil it, the uncooked lentils and uncooked pasta and stuff, in the same broth or water that I'm going to be eating. And that bothers me because all the starch that's in it. Not a fan. Not really a fan. But we'll see if today's... fingers crossed. Truly. Because there's no way that all 12 are gonna be bad, right? The flavor seems so good. We have the tomato bisque. The leek and potato bisque, not good. We had that. The mixed vegetable bisque, that sounds good. Pasta and chickpeas, delicious. Pasta and peas, maybe. The mushroom and grain, maybe. The spiced pumpkin bisque, yeah, obviously. The pasta and beans, we already had that. Multi-grain soup, beans and spelt. Spiced red lentil, which we're doing right now. And the spiced is, we have red lentils, quinoa flakes, onion, salt, and garlic. Where's the spiced? Where's the spiced? Whoa! Well, that smells good. Quinoa flakes. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Actually, I've discovered that I really like quinoa. Last flavor. Beans, quinoa, and pumpkin soup. I want that flavor tomorrow. I don't know how they flaked it. Seriously, I have no clue. But I love quinoa. And I have this health food, like it's a candy bar, but a vegan candy bar. So, you know, it's raw, healthy stuff. But it's delicious. And I'm aware that a lot of the raw vegan desserts are not delicious. This is delicious. This candy bar is delicious. And one of them, they have different flavors, but one of them is a peanut butter and popped quinoa. And so the quinoa in it is like, you know, a crunch bar? Like Rice Krispies, the cereal. It's almost like there's Rice Krispies in the candy bar, but it's quinoa. You're making sandwiches. Sandwiches and pre-making, yeah, Nellies, they're delicious. Look it up, you guys. Nellies are delicious. Pre-making soup or having sandwiches make life so much easier. I was just talking about this last stream, how when you make a big helping of soup that will last you a couple days, you're like set. And you don't have to worry about cooking. You could just heat up your soup that you have. But the thing is it doesn't last long enough, because when I have soup at my disposal, I'm eating it all day. It lasts like a day and a half to 2 days, a big pot that we make, and then we're done for. I'm like, man, I have to make more already. And sandwiches, I feel the same way. Like, sandwiches are such an easy meal, or it's not, I wouldn't consider it a meal, but it's an easy food to make to where you get your stomach full and then you can go about your day. You don't have to worry about cooking a whole meal and cleaning. And as somebody that cooks, I feel like I spend a lot of my time prepping, cooking, cleaning, and it's like, okay, now I have no time to do anything. There was no spice on the ingredient list. This smells spicy. Like, that smells like spice. Like, it's tickling my throat a little bit. In a good way. Like, it's not bad. It's a good spice. But there was nothing on the ingredient list that felt spicy. They had onion and garlic. I think there's something that they missed to put on. Oh yeah, Goody Girl brand is very good. They have Oreos. So Goody Girl, I want to say girl so bad. Goody Girl, because of the g. The Goody Girl is a vegan version, a gluten-free and vegan, and I think either low sugar or it's vegan sugar because it's vegan. They make replicas of like Nutter Butters and Oreos and the striped cookies, the little round like butter cookies that have the chocolate, the fudge stripe cookies. They remake them but gluten-free and vegan, and they are one of the few gluten-free things that I actually really like. Same with Nellie's. It's hard to find tasty vegan replicas of things. Those are good. I would say that the Goody Girl Oreos are better than real Oreos. And I'm not somebody that's biased off of vegan food. Although I eat vegan food, I am aware that it just is not as good. And when they replicate things, it's never good. It never is. But the Goody Girl Oreos are delicious. Oh, and they do Thin Mints too. They do Thin Mints. And those are really good. Thin Mint is my cookie of choice from the Girl Scouts, but I feel like in the last 5 years, I haven't seen no Girl Scouts. They used to be coming up at our door, knocking up on our door, bothering us. I haven't seen a single one in years. Maybe they've realized that having children go to door was not really safe. If I did some deep diving into that, I wonder the statistics on how many girls were put in unsafe situations because of door knocking. It just doesn't seem safe. But, oh my gosh, this should be done soon. 28 seconds, but I'm not sure if it's done yet. So. And good thing I didn't listen to them with the measuring this time. I want to see if the lentils are cooked because they were not pre-cooked, they were dry. And 10 minutes doesn't seem really long enough. That smells delicious. Not done. Not done. I'm just gonna throw it on for like 5 minutes. Not done. They're crunchy. I was sitting there thinking like 10 minutes does not seem nearly long enough to cook some lentils. The flavor, I don't know if it's because I put the veggie broth or if this soup's just good. We might eat that whole bowl. Delicioso. And, oh, I wanted to tell you guys. My Duolingo is going great. I'm on day 2. And I've already completed. So, for anybody that's never done Duolingo, I'm just starting it. I started it yesterday. For anybody that's never done it, you do it in quarters. So you have a circle and you complete a quarter, a little division. Boop, 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 boop. And it's of the same topic. So for example, I'm learning Japanese, Spanish, American Sign Language, and also math. Because I'm not as good with math, and with my university level classes, I need to be better so I don't fail. So it's like a math tutor pretty much. But in my Japanese one, for example, the first entry of the quarters were ordering food. And so each of the 4 little quarters are different ways and different words to use to order food. And I think they do that because typically, for most people that are trying to learn Japanese, it's likely because they plan to go visit Japan and they want to communicate. So I think the reason why they did this in that way was because they assume you're going to have to be able to order food or order something. Because when I learn Spanish, I'm learning Spanish too, and those were not teaching me stuff like that. That course was teaching me stuff I already knew, like how to say boy and girl and man and woman and apple and me and you and stuff like that, which I already knew. I aced that whole section already because I already have the base knowledge of these things. But it was much different. The Spanish lesson was much different than the Japanese lesson. And I think it's because people that are learning Spanish are learning it because they want to learn it, versus people that are learning Japanese, I think, are more likely learning it because they have the intention on going to visit Japan. Just based off of the way that the Duolingo structured the courses with me. It was just a little strange the way they did it. I was also going to pop Italian in too. I was going to do Japanese, Spanish, Italian, sign language, and math. Because sign language I already know, but I'm just refreshing myself on it. And like I said, I know base level, low conversation points for Spanish and Japanese. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll pop in Italian too. But then I thought, realistically, just because I know the stuff now, in a few courses, I'm not going to know what they're saying. And then I have 5 different languages on my plate at once. So I was like, I'll just learn these. And then once I get comfortable and kind of I'm really actually soaking it in, I'll add Italian in. Because there's no reason you can't learn all the languages. Why not? And it's literally free. Now, like I said, like I complained about yesterday, it's not the best way to learn languages. But it's the freest and most convenient way right now. See, boy, imagine if I listened to them saying 1 cup of water. Literally, it's already turning to no soup, by the way, because the uncooked dried goods in here are absorbing the liquid. Maybe Italians don't know how to make soup. Because what the heck are these instructions that they gave me? Not done. Nope. Oh, no, you're wrong. I would say you'd be wrong. Get yourself something to drink. We have an hour and a half left of the cinnamon ornaments. I'm really excited. Now in here it smells like cinnamon mixed with the soup. And it's almost like the cinnamon is so subtle that it feels like it's in the soup that you're making, because the soup has overran the smell of the kitchen. So that's kind of really funny. that the ornament smell that I was so happy to have just disappeared. There's a little blemish on the stove from the soup. And I don't want it there. So Duolingo's going great. And apparently, because I hit a streak yesterday. And I shared that I hit a streak. And my sister-in-law is doing Duolingo. And she was like, hey, add me. If you're doing it, add me. And I was like, sure, I'll add you. So I added her. And then she went and apparently with Duolingo, you can, like, kind of like Snapchat. You know how Snapchat has streaks with your friends? Duolingo has streaks with your friends. And what you do is you invite them into a streak. And what it is every day that you participate in a lesson, your streak with your friend will grow, just like Snapchat. And she invited me, and I'm like, oh my god, pressure's on now. I'm like, now I really have to make sure I don't slack, because if I miss a lesson, or if she misses a lesson for the day, it's an everyday thing. If either of us miss it, we break the streak, and then the other person knows that we broke the streak, and then it's like, it's really a next level of holding somebody accountable. And I'm like, oh my god, all eyes are on me right now. But I've already done my course for the day, and she hasn't done hers yet, so. If the streak breaks, or one streak if it breaks, it's not because of me. But it's been really cool here. I wonder if I can show you guys, if you're able to see kind of what it looks like. Oh yes, okay, so I'll show you the Spanish specifically. Sorry, the Japanese specifically. Okay. Oh, let me get my step stool so I don't hurt myself getting up here on the counter. So you'll see, you probably won't be able to read it or see it. I'm just gonna put it anyway. No, you can't see it. But that's kind of what you can see. That's what it looks like. And it says right here, order food. And these are what I've completed so far, the greens. But you have so many that you can complete for free. But where they get you is it's like phone games, and I don't play phone games for this exact reason. You can only play according to the amount of energy you have in game. So, same with Duolingo, it's free, but oh, it's popping up, sorry. But if I'm trying to do more than 2 courses at once, they will say, oh, upgrade, blah, blah, to continue learning. Because I got hit with running out of energy. Oh boy, oh brother. And the thing is they're likely going to get me. Because I don't want to be restricted with how much I'm learning. If I'm in a groove with the lesson plan and I want to continue it, I do not want to be restricted. Or, for example, this morning, I did my Japanese, I did my Spanish, and then I was going to my math, and I wasn't able to do my math because I ran out of energy. And that bothers me. Like, let me just do my math. Let me just knock him out. So I had to wait a little bit later until I was able to do the math and refresh my energy. Oh my gosh, doesn't that suck? Also, I have no idea what in the world I'm going to be making for dinner tonight, because this soup, not dinner. This is just to eat. Let me take out this guy. Sorry, guy, I had to take you out because you're bot, I think. Oh, did not show you guys? I had somebody. Oh wow. Oh, it wasn't published to chat. Okay, so somebody typed in chat, but it was like a bot. And I had to remove them. Yeah, so this is not dinner, so I have to figure out what the heck dinner is gonna be. I'm like, well, what am I gonna make? I don't have a plan for today. I do have stuff to make soup, and I have stuff to make chili. I mean, chili doesn't sound bad, actually. But the issue is, since I stopped eating dairy and stuff, I can't find a good recipe for cornbread. And cornbread's the best thing. Do you know that in the South, I don't know exactly where in the South, but in the South, people eat cupcakes with chili, like frosting and all. The cupcake with the frosting, and they eat it with chili instead of cornbread. And cornbread, of course, is a little sweet. You have the honey in it. It is sweeter than other breads, but cupcake with frosting sweet? I mean, I guess all just different flavored sugar. But that was really interesting to see that people do that. Hi, Chloe. Welcome in. Okay. Good luck. Let him know I said good luck at work. Oh, how unfortunate that he has to go in, just in general. And he's going to be gone all night, too. Well, I wish you guys luck. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Freya. I'm sending my love to you guys. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I figured he had already gone, honestly, because he was chatting a bit ago and he stopped. I was like, oh, he went to work. He took his lunch and went to work. I want to... Oh! I was going to look up the game that is the replica of Fierce to Fathom, but my keyboard's not over here, so I can't look it up. But, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to play it. I think it's out. I think it's out. I don't know. I only know about it because Queso made a video and we started watching it and noticed what it was and we turned it off because we're like, oh no, we have to. Okay. It's a new Fierce... It's not Fierce to Fathom. It is a new Fierce to Fathom replica. And Queso played it like 2 nights ago. And we got to the front page of... I don't know what it's called though. We got to the front page and realized what it was. Because it looked just like Fierce to Fathom. It was the same format, and they had their own email and everything. And I was like, oh, we have to stop watching this so I can play this on stream and not spoil it. So I turned it off, but I can't look it up right now. And I don't know what it's called. Maybe this is done. But I think it is out and available. And if it is, I will be playing that. I'm also trying to find some little Christmassy games. Because on Friday, maybe? I think Friday or Saturday. One of the two days I'm playing... Well, let's see. Let me pull it up. I'm playing games on one of these days. Friday. On Friday, I'm going to be playing Christmassy games. And so I have to find some that I like. I found a couple, but they're more horror Christmas. Oh, you see how it's already gotten dark? That the sun's already gone down? I said you're going to watch as it just disappears out of nowhere. That sounds right. That sounds right. Who's the developer? This might be done. I think it might be done. Okay, that's delicious. I'm gonna get some hot sauce. Is it cheating if I have hot sauce? It can't be cheating, right? If I use hot sauce. Delicious. The flavors and spices they used in this that they have not disclosed to me because this is definitely not onion and garlic flavor. I cook with onion and garlic constantly. This is not the same flavor. What is the... Kayla, who's the developer of that game? Because I will know based off the developer. If Within the Static is right. Okay, no problem. It's fine. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. And also, that, like I said earlier, that broth container holds 3 or 4 cups of broth and it's practically empty from just making the soup that calls for 1 cup. Yes, it's 616. Okay. Yeah, so Within the Static is the name of the game. That is what I plan to play. 616 is one of the best developers, like for little indie games. This is the soup. I can't really show you guys because it will spill. And I know it's steaming, but that's what it looks like. It's actually brothy because I didn't listen to the instructions. It looks really good. And it looks like it just has lentils in here, no other chunks. So, Within of Static by 616 is what we're going to be playing once our 12-day event is over. Also, I think I want to... We're going to play that. I don't know how many... Do you know how many games are out already, Kayla? Can you check? For Within of Static? Or if it's just one game at the moment. Like how Fierce to Fathom has 5 games. We'll play that. However many games they have out, we'll play that. And I think I want to start a Stardew town as well. After the season's over, I want to start a Stardew town. I want to play that game. I'm fingers crossed. Hold on, I have to... Fingers crossed Hellmark comes out in January. The game that we played the other day on stream, where we were stocking the shelves and getting chased by demons. Hopefully that comes out in January because I want to play that off demo. I want to play the real game, just the one. But the dev has oh, he's Tale Beyond the Tomb. 616 is Tale Beyond the Tomb. Whoa. Okay, so Tales Beyond the Tomb is on my list to play. They have so many games that look so interesting, and they're all very like suspenseful and eerie games. 616 makes the best games. Oh my gosh, I had no clue. That was one of my next series as well, was Tales Beyond the Tomb. After I kind of eased back into everything, I was gonna pop those out as well. But I don't know how much they cost. So that's why I was like holding off, because I think they have like 4 or 5 of them. Oh, with 5. Yeah, like you said, 5. Trash for okay. I'm gonna look. I did not even realize that was all 616. So we will be looking into that after stream, and wish listing and saving for laters for sure, because we have I also want to play Poop Killer. It's the game that Queso's in. And they have like 10 poop killers as well. Or yeah, poop games. Are they all called Poop Killer? Or was it just Queso's that was called Poop Killer? I cannot recall. But I think they're all called Poop Killer. You're like, I don't know. I know, I'm the one that watches Queso around here. I love that man. There's a TikTok trend that's going on right now where, because the Epstein files are 3 to 15 perfect before the files were getting released or whatever, like months ago when they were supposed to, or we were trying to pass them getting released, there was a TikTok trend talking about I don't have to worry, because it started with people saying, what if your favorite celebrity is in the files? And people were saying they're different with the trend. So for example, the trend is on the screen, it will say, somebody says, what if your favorite celebrity is in the files? And then the person would be like, Queso would never be on the files, like blah blah. And it would be different people that are so obviously like would never, because of course you never know, you can't really trust anybody, but there are some people that you're like, I know they would never do something like that. And so because I'm a Queso watcher, I was on that side of TikTok, so I was getting all these videos for Queso talking about Queso would never be on the files. He would never go on that island. Also, did you guys hear? Speaking of, you know SpongeBob's driver's license, when he eventually gets his driver's license, there is an address on his license that if you look it up on Google Maps, Epstein's Island pops up. Isn't that crazy? But also, Nickelodeon. Come on, Nickelodeon was weird. As an adult, I've banned Nickelodeon. And my kids, when they grow up, will never be watching Nickelodeon. All the stuff on there. Oh, okay. Nick Jr. is okay because you have Blue's Clues and stuff. I cannot ban Blue's Clues. But like Nickelodeon? Nope, 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 nope. $2 makes sense. $2 a piece makes sense. Because they're just they're little horror indie games. Nothing crazy. Sorry, this is just so hot. I'm scared to eat it. Okay. Day 3. It's salty. They used a lot of seasonings in this compared to the first 2 soups that we had. This is seasoned up. You know what it almost tastes like? It's vegan. But it almost tastes like this was cooked with ham. Like a baked ham was cooked in here. It like, when I take a bite, it tastes like as if I'm taking a bite of a soup that has ham chunks in it. Even though I'm not, because this is vegan, but... Okay. So far out of the 3 days, this is by far the winner. It's also palatable. Like, I'm gonna be eating this. The other 2, the second day, the leek soup, and I've made potato and leek soup. Actually, recently I made potato and leek soup. It was delicious. This one was not good. From yesterday's was not good. This is delicious. I'm about to put my hot sauce. Also, I'm just putting some Cristal, which, when it comes to hot sauces, I'm very strict with the ingredients. You'd be surprised. Yes, you have to check ingredients for hot sauce in your hot sauce. Cristal is only aged red cayenne peppers, distilled vinegar, and salt. That's it. But if you have hot sauce in your house, check the ingredients because you'd be surprised of how many preservatives and unnecessary xanthan gums and citric acid and all unnecessary stuff that's in hot sauces. I only buy stuff that are clean ingredients. And this is one of the very few that are an actual clean ingredient. There are at least 5 locations that use... Really? Wow! I didn't know that. The island is one of them, outside of the US. Oh, yeah. The the vinegar in this, wow. Because the vinegar brings out more, with the hot sauce, it brings out more of the flavor and kind of eases out the high salt content in here because this is salty. It is warm, it's steaming. Yeah, this is the best soup that we've had in that box so far. And I wouldn't have expected this to be the best one. I would have expected like the vegetable medley, which we haven't had yet. I had guessed that the vegetable medleys and the pumpkin soups would be the best. So far out of the 3, this is the best at the moment. I'm sure it will likely change. Now that I'm cooking it according to how you should cook it and not according to the recipe because, or the instructions on the box because they're wrong. I think they're all going to come out pretty good now. This is what the streams were meant to be, was we eat the soup together and hang out and talk. But because none of them have been good, I haven't been eating them. So now we have time. I'm not distracted by anything. We have the ornaments. We pop those ornaments in the oven real quick. We have an hour and 14 left. We yap enough that time flies by. And imagine, like, it only takes 2 hours to make them. 2 hours is not that long of a time if you're doing something and you're busy. Now, if you're sitting there staring and doing nothing, it's going to be super long. But there's always something you could do for 2 hours. can pull up some videos and we can watch some videos while I eat too. Oh, no, we can't. You know why? Because my headset's not with me, so I won't be able to hear the videos. But, no, because I don't have my keyboard. I was gonna say we can play Bandle. Or, not Bandle, Lodel, because you don't need to hear with that one. But we can't, because my keyboard, I don't think it will reach over here. How horrible. That would have been so fun. I'm wanting to, when I get a free paycheck, I'm wanting to go to like Barnes & Noble or something and buy a crossword book. Like one that like your grandpa or uncle would have sitting on the couch. You want to try my soup? No? Oh, because you hate lentils, huh? Oh, you think it's gonna fit? It's gonna reach? I don't think it's gonna reach. We're testing the keyboard. Oh god, you're messing with stuff. You gave the stream an earthquake. Earthquake? Is it working? I'm not gonna reach over like that. It worked! Oh my goodness, thank you. We can play Loldo. We can't play Vandal because I can't hear it. Well, technically I do have... I lied. We're set up. I put it close enough. And you believe this? What a fun setup. Imagine if I just permanently streamed like this. In the kitchen. You guys can't see it, but I have my keyboard in my sink. The ghost did it. Okay, let's hit some Bandle. You know what's gonna be really annoying? Is doing this with one monitor. And, okay. I'm gonna let you guys know something. Because I'm doing this with one monitor, I don't think I can read chat. Well, okay, let me maneuver it. I think I didn't think this through. My god. I wasn't expecting it, so I kind of got a jump scare with that. Let me check if I can minimize it. Yes, okay. It's gonna look a little crazy. But I think we will be fine. Okay, I'm gonna switch it. Oh, no! It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Because my screen... Can I change the source? Give me a second. Let me see if I can change the source. I changed the source. Hello, guys. Okay. Can you see me? Because I can't see what you see. I have no idea what you see right now. Let me know if you see everything. And we'll continue. You know what I can do? Here, this is what I'll do. I will move OBS onto the other monitor that's over here. So I can keep track. Perfect. Okay, now I know what you guys are looking at. You guys are kind of spying on me a little bit. Sorry, I have to keep the chat up like this. Because otherwise I can't see it. Let's listen. Okay, it's from the 82 Very Hard. I wanna fly away. I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue. little bit. I think I inverted myself. Sorry. Not familiar. I'll be honest, it's not familiar to me at all. Afro Man? Do you think so? This is because I got high? Watch the Afro Man. I have no clue. I don't know. I literally have no clue. Ah! I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Oh, what's it called? I don't know. Do you guys know the name of it? I'll play it again. Yeah, we have it on our playlist. What is it called? This is all up to Austin for us now. It's up to you, Austin. Or else we're gonna fail the bandle of the day. And nobody will be happy about that. We'll all be very upset by that. You're taking too long. I'm gonna get a clue. I know. Oh. What? Is that the name? Is that the name of the song? What is this? Okay, I think we lost for the day. Because I'm not waiting for Austin to give us the name. So, we lost. I've heard the song a million times. I just don't know the name. It's okay. No problem. I just don't know the name of it. I thought you were looking it up. That is perfectly fine. Oh, I can't guess. Oh, I can't guess. Okay, we lost. Let's see. Reveal. Never. Oh, hi where we fit. That's so funny. Never would I have ever guessed this. So I think it's a good thing we skipped. That was a little hard. They weren't kidding when they said it was hard. Now let's go to... Here we go. This one's hard. Okay, what's just luck? You know how we start it. Let's move this down. Stop. Okay, okay. 2009 is wonderful. It's not female. I'm gonna try Rise because he's a top laner. But was he considered a mid laner back in 2009? Oh, it's not ranged. It's not ranged. I didn't realize that. Melee. Master Yi. Did he take mana? Dang. So it's not top. I was gonna say maybe Malphite, but it's not top. It's not middle, it's not top, but jungle. So this person can jungle. I'm assuming then it's a ADC or support that can jungle from 2009. Melee. It's not Master Yi. I was gonna say Cho, but he is also a top laner. Trist? Oh, no, because Trist is ranged, no? Oh, it's not female. Why didn't I listen to you? Nah. Oh. It's a support? What? It's a support that can jungle in 2009. Tarek? No, because he's ranged. Wait, support is also orange. What other roles are there? What are you talking about? We get a quote. Dang it. We're fools. I know. Hey, why is there no music playing? We're fools. Of course it was Shaco. Never click the quote. We shouldn't have clicked the quote. 2009, I was gonna get any of them. Any quote from 2009, I was guessing. In this cursed second life, where does the mask end and I begin? Based off of that, I would say, what is it? Senna? It's not Senna. Second life. Anivia? No. Where does the mask end and I begin? Second life. Zoe? I've never played this person. I'm trying to think of who would say that. Karthus? Who would say that? Who has 2 lives? No, Trent doesn't have. Who has a second life? Do we know? I feel like I am missing somebody. I feel like I'm missing somebody that might... Oh, Kayn? I've never played Kayn in my life. Yone? Yes. That's my boyfriend. That's my League of Legends boyfriend, is Yone. Never played him, but he's my boyfriend.
In this cursed second life, where does the mask end and I begin?
Yep. I'm in love. I'm in love. Okay. Ability. It took us a few times to get that, though. Actually, you saying Kane made me think of Yone because of his lore. So if you had not said Kane, I never would have guessed Yone. So that was a team effort. My brain's going to the big robot guy. I'll do Twitch real quick because I'm blanking on the guy's name. Ooh! I was thinking of, what's his name? Whoa, I'm blanking on it completely. The big robot leg guy. That kind of looks like the spider from Toy Story, but not at all. The big guy. What is his name? I feel like it starts with an O for some reason. We'll have to look it up. Ergot. With the U. Not an O. Ergot. What spell is it? I don't know. This feels like a W. Mwahaha. Sorry, I'm lagging. Am I okay? My thing's lagging. I'm gonna say Jana. A gun? That has a gun? Cloud? Gun? Fireball? Who with a cloud and a fireball has a gun? Do any top laners? I'm trying to think of any top laners because there are no mid laners that have a gun that I can think of. Obviously, ADCs have guns, but there might be a top laner that has a gun. No, I have no idea either. Tristana? Tristana. No, a cigarette. What? Is somebody... No. No. What's his name? Wow. Okay, I'll do Graves, but what's that big guy's name with the belly out? I'm blanking on his name. I'll do Graves though. Oh, Gragas. It was Gragas. I thought it was gonna be Gragas. Graves makes sense. What does the... Oh, this... Okay, that makes sense. That wasn't a cloud, it was the mist. I mean, I know they can only do what they can do, but... The splash art gets me. Karma. Soul. Ezreal. Lux. LeBlanc. Did I do Soul already? Yeah. Rakan. Isaiah. Oh, Misfortune. Oh, Elise. Fiora? Think so? Fiora's not that pretty. This looks like somebody that's pretty. Oh. Who's tall and lengthy like that? And I don't see any tail, so it's not Ari. Caitlyn? Did I already do Caitlyn? No, she's a little too frilly to be Caitlyn. Her skin is Vayne. That really could be Vayne. No, it's not. Who is this? And there's no weapon to go off of either. But I did Lux. I mean, it can't be Janna. Yeah, I was gonna say, it literally can't be her. Ooh, possibly. It's a human. So that takes out like Lysandra, it takes out Cassiopeia. I think it takes out any top laner. It's not a Yordle. It's obviously not a kid. I'm blanking. So I'm just leaning towards... It literally could be any mid laner. Any ADC and any support, really. And it's not Karma. It can't be... Did we do Diana already? It might be Diana. Did we do Diana? Huh. I'll try Leona, I guess. There are not many humans. Oh, Camille? Dang. I didn't realize it was Camille. Whoa! She's so pretty. Wow, Camille's a looker. Oh my gosh, Camille is so pretty. When did she get so pretty? I've never played her, obviously. I'm not even guessing the splash name. Okay, we did it. Absolutely would I never try to guess that splash name. Now let's try to get the right... I did it. How fun. She doesn't look like a hooker. What do you mean? Sorry, I'm trying to move the OBS back over here. You're hateful. That's what it sounds like. A hooker? Oh my god. She literally was so pretty and perfect. Did you guys get your YouTube recap? Because I didn't get a YouTube recap. I didn't get a YouTube music or a YouTube recap. So that's really upsetting. Because I want to see what the heck I watched and listened to this year. What a bummer to not have any of that stuff. Only 50 minutes left. Honestly, I'm not smelling anything. Oh, you have a... No. I did it, Kayla, and it doesn't work. Like, it literally takes me absolutely nowhere. I'll type it in again. Watch it work. Watch it work. No. It's not bringing me to a recap. It's just bringing me to my watch history. Which is really annoying. And on my phone, I have a section that says, on my YouTube music anyway, it says over here, YouTube your recap. And then when I click your recap, it shows me, it says nothing. I know you can't see, but it says nothing's there. right at the top. Nothing to hear here. Keep listening and check back later. I've used YouTube Music for like 2 years. What do you mean, check back late? There's nothing to hear. Yeah, Austin also has a banner. I don't have a banner. And I didn't delete it. I didn't delete anything. I hadn't even opened up my account to listen or to watch anything. And then when Austin got home, he's like, hey, did you check your recap? And I said, no, I didn't see any. I didn't see one. So then we went on for the first time. Nothing popped up. So I just don't get one, I think. Which is a big bummer. Yes. Well, I know what I listen to and what I watch, but it would be nice to see like the actual statistics, but also my Twitch recap isn't popping up for me either. And everybody's posting the Twitch recaps like they're streamer, like them as streamers, they're posting their Twitch recaps based off of their viewers and followers and etc. Mine doesn't pop up. I don't have one. And then also my viewer Twitch recap, like as a viewer, that's not popping up either. I don't have one. So I think the annual recap, I feel, here, let me check. I think that one is for like all the creators. I want my personal one. Yeah, no, this isn't my personal one. This is all, right? This is like all of Twitch, like period. Yeah, because I've literally never watched. It says Fred again and again. I've never watched that person in my life. A10CJ, never watched that person in my life. Yeah, this is just like Twitch's recap. I want my personalized, like, you watched this streamer for this many hours recap. And it doesn't exist. I can't find it. Wow, congratulations, 81 days. That's actually a lot more than I expected. Whoa, what's happening behind me? Spooky. Oh. 130 hours? Wow, that's a lot more. Oh, it's because you're watching your guy that you watch too. I was like, you're actually on Twitch a lot more than I expected you to be on. It's it's because I had a candle lit in there and it melted and all the all the wax had pooled. So once the fire had no more wick to burn, it just burnt the melted wax and caught fire. It's okay. I noticed it before something bad happened. It was a close one though. That was pretty scary. And I'll have to check now because we have a bunch of more we had a bunch of new followers. So I have to check my emotes to see if we earned another emote slot. And if we did, I'm gonna have to add an emote. We always can use more emotes. I need like a lurking emote. I need some more personalized. Like I need to start getting emotes for me as well. So it's more personalized to my stream and not just funny little ones. Because there's some people that have some really cool emotes and that they're personalized to themselves. I'm like, ooh, I want some of that. Also, today was a really fun day for Twitch. Before I got on, there was a bunch of people streaming a lot of crafting stuff today, which isn't as usual among like the people, not among the people I follow, but like among the mass people on Twitch. There was a lot of people doing crafty winter things. I think because Christmas is literally in 2 days, which isn't that crazy. Christmas is in 2 days. That means we have less than a week, or about a week, right? Until we have, okay, a little over a week until 2026. You keep saying that, Kayla, but that's not just a Mexican thing. That's also an Italian thing. I think it's only an American thing to celebrate Christmas on the 25th. Because like every other culture that I've ever witnessed has always celebrated, also in Japan they celebrate it on the 24th. I think it's strictly an American thing that they celebrate it on the 25th. Because growing up, when we were actually Italian and like gathered and we're a big happy family, we celebrated Christmas on Christmas Eve every time. It was the 24th was Christmas. And so you're saying that Mr. Blue's family and all of them did that as well. And I know a lot of people that I watch that live in Japan, they also do that on the 24th as well. So I'm starting to think this is just an American thing. And none of us live by the American rules, so. Things are just zooming by. Yeah, the 25th. Yeah, so if you worship, the 25th is the day of worship. Or according to Americans, they celebrate Christmas on the 25th, not for worship, but for Santa's gifts and waking up and opening the gifts and having a meal, and they do that on the 25th. A lot of people do. Yeah, since we're not making the tamales on the 25th and we're doing our celebration and stuff tomorrow, which is crazy, that zoomed by. All I have to do is make some cookies tomorrow on stream and then I'm available. But I will be going back and forth often because I need to monitor my cat. I need to make sure she's okay. So I'll be running back and forth for a bit until everything gets a little bit more comfortable. But that means that the 25th is kind of like just a relaxed day, and we don't have to cook anything, we don't have to do anything, it's just to relax, and that's nice because these days have been packed and busy, and a lot of the days in the near future coming up are busy. And then it's like we have the 12 days of Yule on stream, and then whatever we do off of stream, and then the first couple days of January I have my dentist appointment. I'm so scared. I'm like, I just want to cancel it and never go. But the thing is, I don't know if I can get braces if I cancel the appointment because the wisdom's growing in like a snaggletooth. So I think that they won't braces me with that there. So I think I have to do it. And then, a few days after my wisdom tooth removal, I have university that starts. Oh my god. Like, so many things are coming up. And I looked in the mirror today. I don't think you were in here yet, Kayla. I looked in the mirror. I have more grays because I put my hair up in a ponytail. So I pulled my hair back to put up. Gray galore. It's putting me in a crisis. I feel like I'm lagging. Am I lagging? Austin, what are you doing in there? Are you downloading something on your PlayStation? I'm lagging straight up. Yeah, so, I'm having a whole crisis. Yeah, I see that I'm lagging. I can't do it. It's whatever Austin's doing, because I don't lag when he's at work, usually. So he must be streaming something or playing something, or maybe his... Oh, our internet. It's our internet. Okay. Well, if I break, I'll catch you on the flip. Oh, we're having a storm? What? Hold on. Well, I'm not going to look out this window. I'm going to look out the other one. What do you mean? A what storm? What the heck is that? Hey, why did nobody tell me? What the heck? Not a single soul wanted to tell me that it's raining outside? Why did nobody tell me? check the weather app. I don't check the weather app. It's a beautiful day outside and I'm stuck inside. I am so upset right now. This, you know what? Actually, this had to have just been... When did it start? Because Austin had took the cat outside to go play, like literally right before I started my stream. Really? Because he took the cat outside before I started my stream and it looked not wet. Unless... Oh. What? Dang, Flabbit. Well, I have 38 minutes and then I can go splash in some puddles. I had no idea. Also, I don't know how everybody... Oh, what? He didn't speak a word of the weather. Okay, well that's why we're lagging. It's because of the weather. It's crazy outside. I had no idea. It should be more intense tomorrow? Well, hey, that's wonderful. I'm gonna be outside playing in puddles. Taking the rain in. Somebody said that, I don't know what state, but somewhere in America, it was raining, and it rained on them, and their skin started burning. I need some cute boots. Actually, I was looking at boots. Winter boots, though. I don't have any cute... I have cute dress boots, but not rain boots. We need to get some. What? We need to get rain... I know it doesn't rain often here, but still, for the times that it does, how cute would it be to be able to just wear a cute little raincoat and your little rain boots? I need to, yeah. What was I saying? Dang, Flabbit, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, well, anyway. Cat? That doesn't sound familiar. But... who cares? I was looking at puddles. Oh! Somebody, somewhere in America, I don't know what the state, it rained, she went outside, and the rain was sizzling her skin. And so she was saying, stay away from the rain, because the government is using fake rain, or whatever, and they're like, it's hurting people. It's like acid rain. I don't know where it was. I don't know if it was an authentic video, but it was, somebody said it. And, I don't put it, I believe it. Like, I don't put it past, I think a lot of the things are government ran and fake. Straight up. But, well, maybe. Depending on where, I don't know where she lived, but it probably was something. But it looked like rain. She was looking up and it was raining. Like, it was like what we would call rain. And she said that when it touched her skin, it was like sizzling. Like, not burning her through her skin, but it was like sizzling her skin, and she got a huge rash. And she showed the video. She showed her massive rash. And she said she's never broken out by rain before. So, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It would be fallout. But I'm gonna run in the rain. She was like a PSA, don't let the rainwater touch you. And I was like, well, I'm gonna let the rainwater touch me. Cause it's so, and I'm gonna bottle some rainwater for my practices. Like, what do you mean don't touch the rainwater? I'm gonna go dance in it. And Honey's gonna have a blast. Honey loves the rain and the water. I've likely seen the famous photo. But I don't recall what it looks like right now in my brain. Okay, you posted it. Let me see. Whoa, it's like a whole... Oh, yeah, I've seen that picture a billion times. Here, I'll show you guys. It's a whole task to show you right now because of my screen, but I'm gonna do it. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that picture a billion, trillion, gazillion times. This one. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Let you find it? Okay. Okay. Oh, and they don't even let me scroll the article because I have to subscribe. Don't you hate when that happens? When you're just trying to read something real quick, you're trying to educate yourself, and then they say, paywall. Your paywall blocked. Oh boy, that makes me angry. If something makes me angry, it's being paywalled. This is hot chocolate weather. I drink tea so often that now when something's like extra cozy, like for example, it's like chilly and it's raining outside and it's nice and dark, a moment like this feels like a hot chocolate weather. Because typically you'd probably make tea, but I drink tea 24/7, so tea's not a whatever drink for me, not a celebratory drink. These just look like girls swimming in a pool. I mean, in a ravine or whatever. Hold on. Let me change my screen so I can show you all what I'm looking at. Ta-da! And because they're, what is that, Japanese? Because they're Japanese, they're covered up. So we're not seeing a bunch of naked girls. I'm not gonna get banned. Because they are, those were American? The article was straight up in Japanese. You just happened to use a Japanese article to show me? July 1945, 13-year-old girl. "13-year-old girls?" This one looks like Pokimane. Let me show you. This one, if you know who Pokimane is, if you don't, just Google it. This, I want to show you guys, and it's not letting me full screen my OBS. Old girl looks like Pokimane in the middle here, right here. Zoom in. It looks like old girl. Oh, you're restricting me? Pokimane like what the heck? She's a witch. What you said 19 what was the year? 1945? That's crazy. That's insane. That's okay, I don't care. I would prefer the Japanese source over anything anyway. I just saw a bunch of Japanese texts and I was like, huh, they're Japanese? The Manhattan Project's Trinity tests. Wow. The more you know. And it's so funny, I was just talking about how it was like chilly. I mean, I'm not cold in the house. I'm wearing this because it's like the first thing I found. But the AC just bumped on. And it's funny because it's actually like cold outside. So I wonder why. Oh, because the oven's on. But it's only at 200. I've been standing next to it for the past 2 hours and I don't have an issue. And I have a heat intolerance. So whatever. I'm gonna have to found Australian. Oh, I don't care. I literally don't care to even. I'm gonna tab it. I'll tab it to look later, so I can actually read the article. No, I'm not. Because it immediately says you're using an ad blocker, and I have to turn off my ad blocker to support them, and I'm not doing that. Don't give me rules. Just let me watch what I want to watch. And read it. It's either a paywall or an ad block. I have to ad block because these pages put up the craziest ads, like on the left side of the picture, the right side of the picture, the bottom, the top. They'll have in the middle of the. Oh yeah, it immediately yelled at me. Like instantly. Escape. It looks like you're using an ad blocker. Advertising helps keep our journalism free. Please consider disabling your ad blocker. Is what it said to me. And it's not letting me progress. I could probably just refresh, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to read it on stream. I'm just going to have it on the side to read later. So, if it lets me. Yeah, that's pretty lame. I wonder why it's doing that. I think it's just anybody that makes articles. But I want to. I'm hoping to spend more time in the next few months investing in like the portable mics and stuff, so I can start doing more not more, but start doing IRLs. But also I want to start making YouTube videos like on a separate channel, like the cozy aesthetic videos that like romanticize your experiences. I want to start making those. Well, I've been wanting to do that, but it just takes so much time and such a precise eye. So I didn't think that I could do it, but I think I want to give it a try and make little beautiful little memory videos. Pretty much is the purpose of it, is the experiences, and make fun little memory videos, so when we look back on it, we're like, "Ooh, this is aesthetic. This is nice." And I think I'm going to put more effort in the next few months to start trying to do that, but the editing's going to be crazy. I'm struggling to edit my VODs into short form to post on my other YouTube channel, because I have my VOD channel, then I have my playthrough channel, and then that's it. I'm struggling to even edit fast enough to upload on my highlight channel. I can't imagine adding a third channel with actual aesthetic B-roll and stuff. But how wonderful would it be to like relive your memories based off of how you want to edit them? Because a lot of the time we either forget what we do because we grow up and we have so many memories and so many things that we end up forgetting memories. And or maybe if something bad happened during the trip or during the event, maybe you might be dwelling on the bad and your brain will naturally just remember that from it. But imagine having a video to pinpoint all the good, and so when you look back as a memory, you're seeing it in a romanticized way, and it's like, wow, that's how I experienced it. Like, how beautiful. And that's what I want to do. I just remembered that I had this uncovered one to cover it. So that's my goal, is to start making the content, because actually originally I wasn't gonna start streaming. I originally was just gonna make the aesthetic videos and be one of those specific YouTubers that show the journey of things. And in a couple days I will show you guys, because I have a YouTube watch day that we're gonna be doing. On that day I will show you guys my YouTubers that I follow and the type of content that I'm talking about that I want to make. And I was originally going to do that instead of stream. But then I thought, well, my love of streaming has like revamped ever since watching like Queso and Jinxie and all these people that are kind of in Kaisenat, and watching them like just be able to do what they want to do and just have such a fun time and build these communities. And I was like, man, and Queso is so funny. Queso completely reignited my love for streamers and streaming. He's so hilarious. I can watch him do anything, and I'm having a blast for me. So I was like, man, I guess I'll start streaming. And so then I've been focusing on streaming now instead of the aesthetic YouTube that I originally planned to do. I'm gonna start doing that one. And I keep saying aesthetic because it's the way that they direct and the audio they use and stuff in the video. It's just the way it's filmed makes it very like whimsical and ethereal, and it's almost like you're watching straight up a memory as it's playing in somebody's brain, the way that these people edit it. And it's pretty much just vlogging. They're vlogging an experience, or they're talking about something they did or whatever, but it's all about the editing. So hopefully I use a free editing app right now for my YouTube, my YouTube and my little my clips, but I don't know how far I can get with a free editing app once I start doing more serious work, so we'll see how that goes. Obviously, we have to start somewhere and progress somewhere else. So hopefully all goes well. You guys will be here to watch the videos. You'll see it. And that would be fun. That would be a fun little pastime as well. And what a complete opposite of streaming and like playing games. Like I do craft and I cook and stuff, but I also play games like Outlast, and I have that content. And then to be like, yeah, follow my YouTube channels, here's my streaming one, and then here's my aesthetic, self-love, self-improvement one, here you go. And it's just a bunch of edited videos of it sounds so funny to me that people would be like, what the heck, like what is happening here? But I guess that's just me. I don't think anything about me makes sense. Everything about me is a contradiction. I love things that are they contradict each other so much. Because originally when I kind of landed on streaming, I wasn't even gonna stream video games at all. I was solely gonna be a craft and IRL and baking and cooking streamer, but that costs a lot of money. And so I'm like, man, and reading streamer. Baking, cooking, reading, and crafting, I was literally an IRLs. I was not going to do a single gaming stream. But then I was like, well, all those things cost so much money. And if I'm only doing that, like it's not feasible at all. So I was like, I'll just throw in some game series that we can do, storyline games, and they can be mixed in. But I actually feel like I have a good balance. I think I do everything about the same amount, but I do find that gaming is a little higher up on the totem pole of what I've been doing. You just can't take the gamer away from the games. Not fully. Like, I remove myself from playing games, and I've cut down so much in the span of like relearning myself and getting out of my funk and actually becoming who I am. Gaming actually isn't a big part of my life as much anymore, but I do find love in certain games, and that's why if I want to play a game, I'm gonna play it. But I found that past me and my relationship with games and my relationship with anything is so different than right now me. I'm like, I don't even care. I don't prioritize gaming at all. It's kind of a mid-level hobby for me now. I prefer other things. And I have this, if you guys read, where the heck did I put my phone? If you guys read, I downloaded this app. You guys can add me on it if you want to. Here, sorry, I have to find it. Give me a second. It is called Goodreads. And I downloaded it, and it's pretty much just to share the books that you've read or the books that you are currently reading. And you could have friends and see your friends. Oh, my sister-in-law, the one that I keep talking about, the one that does the Duolingo, and she added me as a friend, and then she started to streak with me. She also has me on this app too. She's really, it's so beautiful because she's posting her growth on social media, and it's so beautiful to watch the things that she's doing recently. Like she's learning new languages, she's moving her body a lot, she's been reading a lot more. It's seeming like she's really coming back into herself and finding time for her self-growth and her passions and her hobbies instead of appeasing everybody around her now. And I think it's wonderful, and I think that everybody should be able to do that and start like really focusing and bettering themselves. And so she's all these apps that I'm on, she's on now, and we're adding each other. But because I don't really add people on these apps because I like to keep it private, she's like my only friend on all of them. So it's just me and her watching each other's progress with everything. And so I just saw today that she started reading Perks of Being a Wallflower, and that's so fun because it shows the progress of well, you have to upload the progress of like where you are, what chapter you're on, and she's uploading it, she's updating it. So I'm seeing that she's from earlier, she had like this much progress, and now she has like this much progress in the book, and it's so interesting. So yeah, it's called Goodreads. I have a bunch of little apps. I have the Duolingo, and these are all self-care. Me either. Like I have the fact that I'm currently reading Twilight and I'm currently reading Great Expectations. I could try showing you, but the issue is you guys can't see because of my screen. But these are my current reading. And I don't upload the progress. But you can upload per chapter. Oh, I read this chapter. Like, okay, for example, maybe you guys can see it. Maybe. But you see right here? It says that she made progress, and then she made more progress, and she is the one actually updating that. So right now it looks like she's on page 88, but it says she was on page 53, she was on 28, and now she's on 88, and it looks like she stopped. And yeah, I think you have to manually go in and do that. I can't do that. I will update you when I've finished it, and I'll put it from reading to read. But yeah, no. I think having to keep up like that would put me off of the app. But if you're able to do that, I think that's wonderful, because now I know what page you're on, and that's so exciting too as somebody that watches. So, but yeah, I actually have a whole page. I'm trying to show you guys, but you can't see because of my screen. But I have a whole page dedicated to self-help stuff. So I have my Duolingo, my Lingvano, which is my American Sign Language app. Then I have my Insight Timer, which is my meditation app. It also has therapy courses, yoga courses, live events that sound baths and stuff, and live like instructed events where you're in a Zoom call with a guru or a yogi or something, and you get to talk to them, or you're in a group class. And then I have the Goodreads, and then I have the Finch self-care little helper, the little penguin. I know Kayla uses it because she showed it to me. I stopped using it for like 3 months because I was like, I'm getting exhausted repeating the same exact things over and over and over, but I'm coming back onto it. And then I have Libro.fm, which is an audiobook thing because I don't support Amazon. And I don't support Spotify, and I don't support pretty much anything that people access. And so I had to find an ethical version of audiobooks. So like if I'm doing dishes or if I'm cleaning, I can have an audiobook in. I will flip from podcast, music, audiobook. And so Libro is what I use. Also YouTube. YouTube's great because YouTube's also corrupt. Sorry, I know, it's corrupt. It's my gray area because it's not as corrupt, but it's still. But if I get rid of everything, I'm screwed because I don't have enough physical media collected yet. And I can't afford to collect as much physical media for music and stuff as I want to right now, so I have to stick with YouTube. Also, I post on YouTube. Also, technically, Twitch is owned by Amazon, which Amazon's strongly banned in this house. And Twitch is owned by Amazon, so technically I'm screwed being on here too. But you have to pick. Yeah, in this instant, you have to pick and choose, unfortunately. I mean, I could go completely off the grid, but like, technically, Instagram's bad, Facebook, everything's bad. But I'm literally so far from all of my friends and family, except for, of course, Kayla. But I have Kayla and my cousin, and like, that's all that I have in my vicinity. So I have to keep the Instagram and my YouTube and Twitch so people can connect with me. And I had contemplated deleting Instagram because of the Facebook and the Meta, the whole situation. But then I thought, man, I have like overseas friends because you can't message people from overseas or you get charged. So having them on Instagram is a way that I can communicate with them because I don't download WhatsApp. I don't have that. So I'm like, if I delete my Instagram right now, I cannot talk to any of my overseas friends or anything, or keep in touch or know anything that's happening with my other friends and family, because this day and age has come into, you post it to announce it, and like nobody calls or texts anymore. Like I'm not gonna text somebody, hey, I crafted something today. Why would I text somebody that? You know what I'm saying? Like I would text Kayla, my best friend, that, but that's because we're in each other's business. But I wouldn't text a family member or like a base level friend. I wouldn't just randomly, hey, I did this. That makes no sense to me. It makes sense to say that to your best friend, but it doesn't make sense to I don't have a good relationship with my family. It's pretty much the so Instagram helps me see what they're doing. They don't really see what I'm doing because I don't post. But it helps me see what they're doing, because by the time we catch up, since nobody calls or texts, by the time I see a family member, they've already done so many things that they're not going to remember to tell me each little event that might be important. So social media is a good way to be able to share that stuff. And that's why I haven't gotten rid of Instagram. And I know there's a gray area with Twitch and there's a gray area with YouTube, but at least I'm not doing everything. I'm not supporting all of the bad. I just have a couple bad things that eventually aren't going to be present in my life one day, but right now they are. And you just have to do enough good to overrule the bad and override the bad. And eventually, I'm going to be upping my physical media collection. It's going to be 90s, early thousands galore in my house. Eventually, I'm going to have VHS tapes and DVDs and cassettes and vinyls and every gaming console possible, and books and books and books and books. My bookshelf right now is really small. I want my home to eventually be so like collector's maximalist, but not in a collector way of don't touch it. It's so pure but in a collector's way of I'm gonna watch everything I have collected and listen to and play all the games and etc. But I want it to be like, I want my house to be the kids' hotspot, like where if a kid or the younger version of you were to walk into my house, they would be so overwhelmed with, oh my god, there's so much fun stuff. What do I do first? That's what I want my house to feel like. That you get overwhelmed with, I have so many options. Which one do I do? Like that feeling when you're a kid and you see a bounce house and you're so, that's what I want it to feel like when you walk into my house. A bounce house or an arcade. That's what my goal is, to slowly start collecting physical media. So it's like a 2000s your 2000s Big Brother house. I'm gonna have a bunch of dad rock everywhere. when I have guests over, I'm gonna have my record player playing dad rock. It's just gonna be your Big Brother's room from the 2000s. I was talking to Austin, I was like, is it gonna be trashy if I like put up posters on the wall? And he's like, yeah, because we're grown adults. Like, you can't just have posters. Like, he's like, if you frame them, yes. But I was like, no, that defeats the purpose. Like, I want it to feel nostalgic. But he's not wrong. It would be pretty. I was thinking about putting posters on the ceiling. Kind of like the vibe of when you go to like a bar bathroom and there's tag on every inch of the wall. I kind of want that same feel on my ceiling with posters. But I don't think it will come out good. I'm also so on the fence because on one hand, I want to do that. But on the other hand, I want to paint my ceiling. And then on the third hand, I want to put, you know how in certain countries, they'll have the specific, like India or China, they'll have the curtains or the blankets hanging on the ceilings of your house. Or it might not be a house, but it could be a restaurant or even outdoors or whatever, but they'll have, it's just, they're looped a specific way, like ribboned, but they're big old blankets. I also want to do that on my ceiling, but then I'm like, well, if I do that, then the AC will not blow out because I have central air. So I would be completely blocking the AC unless I make a hole and unblock it. Which I guess I could do that, actually. Just make a hole where it is and then tape or pin. So I could just do that if I choose that. I have too many. My issue is I have too many aesthetics and too many likes, and I'm having this issue because, okay, I'm having this issue with everything, but there's a tattoo artist that's coming to town. She's a traveling tattoo artist, and she's going to a tattoo studio that I follow, and she's going to be a guest artist for 3 days next month. And I was like, I love her work so much. I've had a bunch of her work saved in the past. I love her work, but her style is much different compared to the style of tattoo that I really been vibing with right now. And I think that how much I contrast with my likes makes it really difficult with decorating or my physical aesthetic or my tattoos. And that's why I haven't gotten tattoos other than the ones I have, because I'm so like frozen on, well, if I mix and match these types of tattoos, where would I put them to make it cohesive? Because if I put more pop color pop styles on this arm, but I have this arm, the like cyber sigillism and like the gothic fine line that I like. I have this arm all gothed out, and then this arm just a bunch of pops and cutesy. I don't know, it just feels weird. Like it wouldn't look good. Yes, we're talking about tattoos because there's a tattoo artist, a traveling tattoo artist that's coming to town in a couple weeks, and she's going to one of the tattoo studios that I follow, and I really like her art, and I've had in the past a bunch of her tattoos saved because I've loved her art, and I found out that she's guest because she's from California. She tattoos out in California, but she'll travel to different states. She's traveling here. I will send it to you off stream. She's traveling here, and I'm like, man, I really want a tattoo from her. And we've been talking about tattoos. I'm like, man, why not kick off the new year with a tattoo? And she's only going to be in town for 3 days. But then I was like, her work is so different. Let me give you an example. Let me pull up my Pinterest. And let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm not going to show you her. I'm just going to give you an example of the tattoo contrast. So you can kind of catch the vibe of why I'm struggling with making a decision. I know you can't see yet. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm trying to pull up the page first before I show you guys. Pull up my Pinterest board real quick. Okay, so I'm pulling it up right now. And I just want to explain to you guys to show you so you can understand what I mean by how big of a contrast. Am I lagging? Am I good? How big of a contrast it is. So, these are the tattoos that I typically like. You see like this gothic type of style? This type of style. And that's what I'm going for. And that's the type of style I want to stick with. But this traveling tattoo artist has tattoos like, I'm going to get to them. Actually, I have this one. She does tattoos like this. And like this is her tattoo that she did, straight up. It just happens to be on Pinterest, but I seen this exact tattoo on her Instagram page a couple days ago. Like this is her type of tattoo. This is literally her tattoo. And you can see what a contrast this is compared to the other ones I was showing you, right? So I'm struggling because I really, really want to start getting tattoos. I'm so tired of not committing. But how can I commit? There's lag. Yeah, it's just the internet. How can I commit to the tattoo when I want a bunch of different types? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, it's lagging. It's because of the weather. I can't do anything about it. But we have 3 minutes left on our ornaments, so we're going to be closing out soon here anyway. But yeah, sorry about the lag. So yeah, that's my dilemma. My dilemma is those tattoos completely contradict each other, and that's not even the end of it. I have other styles of tattoo that contradict each other as well. It's a real dilemma because I can't imagine that I would want my whole body fully covered in the gothic style, because that's also not me. I want like anime tattoos. I want fun and bright like 2000s tattoos as well, but the gothic fine line really suits me, and I think it's beautiful. So I need to find a good balance of incorporating the pop tattoos with the gothic fine line, and I don't know how to do it. Because for the most part, my back's going to be covered. I want to get a tree. I want to get a tree coming down from my neck all the way, oh, almost died. All the way down to my back. So that will be covered in an upside down, like, not a tree, but it's like it's hard to explain, but I'm doing it. But pretty much it would be coming upside down from my neck down. And so my back will be covered by that tattoo. And I already have a plan for my chest and my neck. And it's not going to be the pop, like how that tattoo artist does. It won't be that type of tattoo. So that leaves my arms, my belly, and my legs. And I already have ideas for my face as well. My face and my ears are already conjured up and figured out too. My biggest fear is that I say, screw it, let's go to this tattoo artist. That's going to be the guest tattoo artist. Go there, pick a place, tattoo it, and then that will be the start of, okay, now we have to figure it out. I'm just scared that I will make the wrong placement decision and I won't figure that out till later on when I'm actually getting tatted up. And then I'm like, man, I wish I didn't put that there. They're ready? We'll see. You guys will be along with the journey. Oh my gosh. It smells so delicious. They're hard. I don't think you can hear. They smell just like the one I had on my parents' tree. This is how they came out. I have to be careful because it's hot. This is how they all came out. Oh my gosh. And so I'm going to let them cool off of stream. They're completely hard. They smell so good. I'm gonna let them cool. Well, I have a little hair. I have cats. That's just how it happens. Can you see it steaming? It's steaming. I will let these cool off stream, and then you see this little hole that we made? I'm gonna put twine in it, and then hang them on my tree. We have that heart, and then we have this little heart. I want to take a... We can. It's literally just applesauce and cinnamon. We literally can eat one if we want. So this is the small heart. I showed you the big heart. And we have a unicorn. And then we have the butt plugs. Actually, it looks more like a bow now that it's baked. That turned out so cute. I don't know if there's an ugly one, Kayla. They're all cute. They are literally all so cute. There's not an ugly one. Oh, they do look like mittens. You're right. They're so cute. They smell delicious. They smell delicious. The shape came out so good. Oh, okay, I'm gonna let these dry off of stream. They smell so good. And then when they cool fully, I'm gonna put the twine, because I'm touching them, but I'm not gonna put them on the tree when they're this hot. And I'm gonna let them cool before I put twine in it too. But I'll put the twine in each of the holes, and then I'll hang them on the tree, and I'll post pictures of these like right now as soon as I get off the stream as these, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like on the tree too later. But I'm gonna let those actually like cool and fully harden, because they were hard, but they were slightly soft as well. They were like an in-between. Not enough that they need to be baked longer, but enough to where they just like a cookie. You just have to let it cool, and then it will harden more. I didn't think it was going to be that much of a success. I love them. I love them enough that I think I'm going to have them laying around year-round and not just during the winter, because they smell so good. I'm gonna hang one up next to my AC, so every time the AC blows, you're gonna get cinnamon burst. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Okay, well, we're done. We're done. We did it. That was the recipe. 1 container of cinnamon and 1 cup of cinnamon, 1 1/4 cup of cinnamon, and then 1 cup of applesauce. And you just need a straw or something to poke the holes for the ribbon or the twine, and then you bake it. And that's all you need. And it was 200 degrees Fahrenheit it was a lot of cinnamon. It was. And you only bake it for 2 hours. And that's nothing. I was like, man, 2 hours to bake this is going to be crazy. It was nothing. I will spend all my time. I'll make these. I'm going to start an Etsy shop and make these. But that's it. That's all. We baked the goods. I will be posting them once they fully cool and they harden more. Well, no, I'll post them now on Discord, but I will hang them on the tree and then post them on the tree later. And we did our soup. And the soup of the day was delicious. The red lentil was so good. By far, it was salty. I think it was the best one. It had the most flavor, but it was just a bit overtly salty. Not in a, wow, it actually has flavor for once way, but in a, they might have, like when they poured, they went, whoop, whoop, and they just didn't fish it out. They just said, screw it, and they went in. But saltiness aside, and then having the vinegar that kind of evened it out, delicious. This was the best soup by far. But we're closing out because I'm lagging. It's thundering, and I want to go play in the rain. So, thank you. How many people do we have? Oh, we have 5 people here. I unblocked it real quick so I can see if we should raid somebody. We're going to raid somebody real quick before I leave. Thank you for hanging out with me. And we made this. We made these little ornaments fairly quickly, I feel. And it was a breeze. So, thank you for being here. We are going to raid somebody out. Just show your love. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay for the raid. Show your love. We always raid somebody. If you have to say hi, check what they're doing, and then run, that's perfectly fine. But you always have to spread community. You're not going to see who we're raiding because of my whole one screen situation today. So I'm going to look. It's going to be also a maker and crafter. And I love tea and cookies. Whoa. Can you even hear me? I know the music's blasting right now. Sorry about it. Okay. I'm looking at who to raid. Somebody's making tea and cookies at the start of the 6th annual Discord Yule log. That's cool. Finishing a croquet tapestry and a Junimo cart? Well, we have to go to them. They have a Junimo cart. Okay. Yes. Let us go here. Their name is Sammy, I think. We're gonna raid them, show your love, spam the chat a little bit, say hi. I'm gonna check them out with you. And then we're gonna go about our day. Play in some rain, maybe do something. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys keeping me company. This craft was super easy. I hope you guys try it. If you end up trying it, post pictures in the Discord. Okay, I'll catch you all later. I'll catch you on the flip side. I will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we are baking cookies. But like I said, we are doing a really short stream tomorrow because I have a full day of cooking. We're going to be making ceviche and we're going to be making tamales. And I'm going to be running back and forth from my house to my best friend's house because my cat's sick. And it's going to be a busy day. So I'm going to wake up. The cookie dough is already in the fridge marinating. And when I say marinating, I don't really mean marinating. I just mean like when you're a baker, you know, you never make the cookie dough right then and there and bake it. You compact it and you put it away to gather its flavors. And so mine is already in the fridge doing that right now. Make sure you guys, if you're going to bake with me real quick, hold on, what did Taylor say? What did you say? Resting. Yes, resting. If you're going to bake with me tomorrow, make your cookie dough tonight, throw it in the fridge. Mine is in the fridge. We're going to tomorrow pop on here. We're just going to bake the cookies, and baking the cookies is going to be really quick. So we're going to yap a little bit, bake the cookies, and then I'm out of here because I have a big day. It's a big eventful day. I'm sure you all have an eventful day too tomorrow as well. So thank you all. I will see you briefly tomorrow. Happy Christmas Eve. And we're going to raid out Sammy. And have a wonderful rest of your Tuesdays. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
For that big old smile full of diamonds. Instead, I found this letter you ain't finished writing. It read, I'm sorry for even apologizing. I tried.
The best managers want